Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. And we have some more breaking news, notes, highlights, and observations from another day here in New England for Patriots training camp. And we have a very interesting day today. Nothing too crazy happened in practice, but we definitely have some ups and we have some downs about some players that I'm going to go over. Some guys who are looking good and also some guys who, may not be looking as good as advertised. But before we get into the video, do me a huge favor, guys, and smash that like button so we can get this video out to all the Patriots fans out there. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, training camp, preseason, regular season, signings, trades, whatever happens, I got you guys covered. This is the place to be. And I'm going to be live streaming every single Patriots game throughout the entirety of the season. So if you're going to watch some games with me throughout the season, make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the one guy who has been lighting up camp so far is Josh Uche. He is an absolute freak. He played about 33% of the snaps last year with the defense, but that number is going to go up. He's an athletic freak. He can get off the edge pretty fast, and his footwork and his hands are incredible, and that is just, they need to get him on the field as much as possible. And when you look at the defensive line, you have Wise, you have Devon Godchaux, Lawrence Guy, Matthew Judon, Keon White, Josh Uche, so I think they can find a way, maybe have him split reps with Wise, or maybe get off the edge a little bit and help Judon off the edge, but I feel like they need to find a way to get him onto the field because he is so explosive, so talented, and I think he just deserves to be getting some more playing time. Now, another guy who, is getting a lot of attention but is not playing amazingly so far in camp is Bailey Zappi. He is pretty much the unquestioned QB2 on this roster. I would say there's no doubt about it in my opinion. I think Mac Jones is the QB1, and everything that you're seeing in practice so far is basically just showing us that Mac Jones has been pretty good so far in camp. The first couple of days he definitely struggled a little bit, but he is now starting to get his feet underneath him and get it going here over the last couple of days. Now, another thing to note is the play of Demario Douglas. Now, he is a guy that's absolutely breaking out, and the reason he's breaking, or not the reason, but the fact that he's breaking out is causing someone else to not play as well and not do as well, and that's former high draft pick Tyquan Thornton. He's been kind of missing, man. He's completely a non-factor in the offense so far, and I know it's still early into training camp, but he's been injured, but when he's on the field, he's not really doing anything. I think he had one good practice where he had 2-3 touchdowns, but since then, the man has not done too much. And I know he's got the speed and he's got the athletic ability. He's got what it takes to be a good receiver in the NFL, but we have not seen that so far. But who we've seen it from, Demario Douglas, man, he has been absolutely insane. Looks like the wide receiver 4 on this roster behind Kendrick Bourne and Devontae Parker and Juju Smith. It looks like Demario Douglas could be the wide receiver 4 on this team. Yes, he's a little bit undersized, but man, he makes up with it with all of his versatility. He brings a whole new dynamic to this team, and he's just getting open. He's getting carries, he's getting targets, he's getting whatever he can do, he is doing it. So he is definitely working his way up the depth chart as of late. Christian Gonzalez, rookie cornerback, is absolutely popping, man. He's he looks like a rookie a little bit, but he looks better than a rookie at the same time. Like, you can tell he makes a little mistake here and there, but when he's on, he is insanely talented. Some good days, some bad days, but when he's good, he's insanely good, if that makes any sense at all. But there's no doubt in my mind that he's also going to be a day one starter alongside Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones, maybe even Jack Jones gets in the starting lineup as well. But Jack Jones is he's playing okay. Jack Jones has been okay. I wouldn't say he's been insanely good, but you can tell the arrest is still on his mind, and he's still got a lot on his plate right now because he's going through a lot. So we'll see how he ends up developing over the next couple of days with Jack Jones. And then lastly, I want to talk about Ramondre Stevenson. Now, he's been in the media talking about he's not getting too much playing time, and Bill Belichick is looking elsewhere for running back, but I feel like that could be a good sign. I feel like Bill Belichick is a guy who just really wants him to stay healthy, doesn't want to, overuse him in training camp because he wants him there for the regular season. But like I said, he's barely practicing, but I think it's a clear sign how valuable he is to this team. And I think that just tells us right away that Bill Belichick's like, listen, We need this guy to be healthy, so I'm not going to practice him through training camp. Let him be healthy. Make sure he doesn't go through an injury because he is the X factor at this running back group. So I think that is okay. I think his practices will start to ramp up towards maybe when we start having joint practices, which I believe maybe tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think about this so far. Trent Brown's another guy who's barely been practicing, but again, I think he's so important to this team that they just want to make sure that he stays healthy as well. So let me know what you guys think about this video. I'm trying to continue to post these videos. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to continue to post these videos, these Patriots videos. But hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. Check out Underdog Fantasy, guys. Tonight for the Jets in the Browns game, I'm going to be going through Underdog and putting in my bets, what I think is going to win, and also going to be putting in a draft. So make sure you guys come through for that. It's going to be such a good year. I'm so excited for Underdog Fantasy. Such a fun app. Go check it out. Use my promo code, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.